You ever find yourself struggling with trying to be perfect and never measuring up and finding yourself criticizing yourself, beating yourself up, sort of second guessing what you've said or done? Or have you already made a commitment or imagined what it might be like to live a life where you actually love yourself with all of the kinds of things that you might consider to be imperfections, and that over time you find yourself simply being happier and happier with who you are and where you are as you're growing through life? Hi, I'm Mary Morrissey, author of 2 best-selling books, No Less Than Greatness and Building Your Field of Dreams, which became a PBS special, and I'm also the founder of Life Mastery Institute. Physicist and cosmologist Stephen Hawking once said, "One of the basic rules of the universe is nothing is perfect. Perfection simply does not exist. Without imperfection, you or I would not exist." So many of us strive for this imagined perfection in our daily lives. And every day we're hit with all of these images and ideas of perfection, the importance of looking perfect, or having the perfect career, or the perfect relationship, or the perfect home, the perfect body. And when we make mistakes, whether they're at home or in our relationships or work, we may actually find ourselves wanting to hide that mistake from those around us because we don't want others to know that we're not perfect. But the idea of perfection is actually imaginary. When we try to move towards it, we often get down on ourselves when we don't feel like we've measured up with this imaginary idea of perfection. And the goal or the achievement line keeps moving, by the way. The fact is, and this is what deeply I believe after many, many years of helping people, that every single one of us is born to live a life that we truly love living. We're not born to chase perfection. Not one of us is perfect, and besides that, who gets to decide what that is? Each one of us has something wonderful to bring and give. Each one of us is worthy of love. Each one of us is worthy of a life that we truly love living. What you think of as your flaws actually comprise the wonder of who you are. And by means of that, they are actually beautiful because they help make you unique. As unique as your thumbprint is really the whole makeup of you. Now, that doesn't mean you can't improve and grow. It doesn't mean that you're not meant to be a progressive, evolving, expanding being. So instead of trying to achieve some idea of perfection, which neither you nor I will ever attain, and here's the deal, perfection is static. Where do you go after that? We're not meant to be perfect. We're meant to be progressive, growing, expanding, evolving beings. Perfection doesn't really exist. So if we focus on growth, if we focus on being more today than yesterday, focus on creating today a greater sense of happiness in that you have a life to live today. You'll never get this day again. You and I can choose that today, this here and now life, can be my best day with what I have from where I am today. So notice the thoughts that you're having. You're going to notice some of those thoughts are very critical and perhaps even self-loathing because you've been trained to focus on perfection and then measure all the things. Look for everything you're not doing well enough, you're not good enough, and all of what's missing. Now, we're going to change that so that you can actually not only have a life you love better, but more than that, really unleash and unlock the gifts that are inside you. Notice the thoughts you're having. Choose to give more energy and attention and focus to the positive ones, the expansive ones, and give less energy to the ones that are contractive or negative. So as you have interactions with other people, be present to that moment, really listening to what they're sharing with you. And then you can practice being a person who acknowledges them, and you're bringing increase to them, and guess what happens for you? You find you're bringing increase to you as well. So I'm going to encourage you today, and I don't think it's an accident. You and I found each other on all the many places you could be on the web today. So I'm going to encourage you that today, just for today, do an experiment and really be grateful for all the many parts of you. Be grateful to where you are right now in your life. Here you are, you're learning, you're growing, you're progressing today. That's why you came to this video. Embrace any perceived flaws that you have or any of the past mistakes. I've got a zillion of them. Each one of us has perceived flaws. We've all made mistakes. You made mistakes learning to walk. That's how you got to be a good walker. This is all part of the human experience. So next time someone gives you a compliment, here's an experiment to add to the first. Just notice whether or not you just say, "Thank you, I appreciate that." Many of us have been trained to actually deflect compliments. So today, practice being grateful and appreciative, and then add to that a 30-day practice where anytime you're given a compliment, Anytime you're given a compliment, instead of saying, oh, this old thing, or oh, and deflecting it, just say, thank you for noticing. Oh, it'll feel awkward at first, I know. But over time, you'll find that you can actually accept other people's gift of perception of something they want to acknowledge, and you're actually giving them the gift of being able to give a compliment because you receive it. So today, make a commitment to being happy. Being happy that you are not perfect. Being happy that you have a life to live. Being happy that you can grow. Choosing to be happy, that you can actually choose to experience greater joy, happiness, and peace in your life because you really can choose that. So if you've enjoyed this video, please share it. And then for more proven secrets, tested and proven secrets, and step-by-step strategies on how you can actually create a life that's more expansive, fun, significant for you, click on the link below and you can download a free copy of my new ebook, Stronger Than Circumstances, which includes 3 proven methods for overcoming fear and limitation, procrastination, so you can really live a life you love and achieve your dreams.